Powerful Couple Journey, where we talk about immigration process, especially with the J1 waiver. If you are a teacher from the Philippines or a J1 visa holder that is wanting to know about the process of the J1 waiver, then this is the right place for you. I am committed now to do my live videos, hopefully every weekdays right after my 9 to 5 work, because I used to be a J1 teacher. Now I work as a state employee and really am very dedicated to give information regarding the J1 waiver process, especially in the year 2025, where there are certain rules and changes that we have to update our group, especially with the J1 Waiver Helping Hands group through Facebook. And we are really helping each other, giving ideas on how to do this DIY, or if you have an immigration lawyer, then it's also nice to know that there is a group of community where we're helping each other, giving ideas, and of course, giving you insights, especially if you are compelled to do it yourself. I've had been messaging and sending information to J1 teachers and J1 visa holders alike, not just from the Philippines, but from different countries. I even messaged today from Ecuador. He is from Ecuador, married to a US citizen wife of his, and asking really for information, even though they have an immigration lawyer. They just wanted to know about the experiences of a real person that is really having the time to learn and experience firsthand with the J1 waiver process. So this is a topic on how important to timing your application for your J1 waiver. Like for example, if you are a teacher for your first year, because we know J1 teachers has 5 years to teach, we have 3 years for our visa validity. And if you wanted to extend, your DS 2019 will be extended as well for extra 2 years from your visa sponsor. And your visa sponsor will give you a new DS 2019 that is valid for 2 years. So whether your visa is active or not, it's okay as long as in your third year, your visa sponsor has extended you for another 2 years, then that is valid. So we're going to talk about more on this one. Hi, the coconut. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this live video. We're talking about immigration process, and thank you for stopping by for watching this live video. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for my almost 20 viewers. Thank you for being here and watching the live video. I'm really dedicated to do live videos now. And for the comments, the coconut, hi. KTMH2, hi. Thank you so much for the wave as well and for watching here. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. And the coconut, I really like all of your comments, suggestions, and information you're sharing here. Again, this is for J1 teachers and J1 visa holders alike. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. I know some people are really dedicated in doing their live videos, and you subscribing is really a big deal for me. I am so liking the hearts and the likes. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, the coconut. KTMH2, I am from Florida, USA, but my country of origin is from the Philippines. Thank you for being here and for subscribing. I really appreciate the hearts, the smiles, the laughter. That is very nice for the emojis. Thank you, Coconut. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate you. Shout out to you, the Coconut. You even have your little coconut picture there, which is like an emoji type. Gotta go. Okay, thank you so much. You can watch other live videos as well in YouTube. I'm so thankful that you have your time, attention, and subscribing to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. For those that are really part of this J1 visa process through the Powerful Couple Journey, thank you also for subscribing and for watching the live videos, because I'm really dedicated to give you all the information I have, especially that we are sharing ideas as well with the J1 Waiver Helping Hands group, and they're sharing ideas as well. And nah, that's okay. John Johnson, that's okay. You know what? Um, your likes, your subscribing here is really, really important to me. Don't send me any money. That's okay. I'm really, really appreciating you giving your comments, suggestions. I am so thankful. Just being here, being present is already enough. Thank you so much, John Johnson. I really appreciate you. Now, let's focus on immigration. I know some people are not really liking talking about the immigration process, especially that this is like a hot topic right now here in America, but we have to deal with it, especially if we are non-immigrants. I used to be a J1 teacher as a non-immigrant visa, and that is my way of really sharing my ideas to you, especially for those that are really wanting to stay in the US as a legal permanent resident. And the coconut, again, thank you. Thank you for being here. So, here's what we can do. As a J1 teacher, now we're gonna dive in and focus on this topic. First year as a J1 teacher and you have your American fiance, or if you have your American boyfriend, gather your evidences. The first evidences that you have should focus on the commingling, okay? And think of the totality of circumstances. You have to ask your fiance or your boyfriend if he or she is in a good financial standing. If not, then that's okay. You're gonna help each other, and tell them as well. Be honest about your 212-year-old visa, because some Americans or most Americans know about your situation. If you are a non-immigrant, they always think that because of them you can stay in America for good. And be honest with them. You don't have to be like covering yourself or anything like that. I know it's hard for us to admit, but just be honest and tell them we can have a joint bank account by just having $50 with it, and you have your separate bank account from your salary, another bank account from your salary. Just put it all together with just one joint bank account, because the day you started your waiver process, then the joint bank account is very helpful for you to pursue your exceptional hardship towards your US citizen spouse through financial hardship. But again, think of the totality of circumstances. Don't just hit with one financial hardship. You also have to hit economic hardship, career hardship, psychological hardship, emotional hardship, medical hardship, and everything that is beyond the just mere separation. Okay, so gather evidences in your first year. Do we need to submit our waiver in the first year? It's not advisable really, because you are haven't yet established your relationship. There might be a red flag and a question about that. So just focus on what should be your evidences. What are your um, very strong evidentiary support that you can put in your papers? So you are still in status with your J1 visa sponsor. Well, that's good, because you have your way to become or move to another visa, which is, let's just say, working permit or H1B visa or anything that you'd like to do through your petition. I know there's a lot of information, right? But again, gather evidences on your first year. So, like for example, if you have your tax refund and you wanted to have your tax returns, put them all together in one, it is advisable to have it really joint filing, because it's showing that both of you are trusting each other and putting your finances together, that as a married couple filing jointly. Then you can also start filing your Form I-612, which is the foreign waiver, and then your DS-3035, which is through the Department of State. Why do we always encourage to start with your waiver rather than submitting a concurrent filing with your adjustment of status Form I-485 with your Form I-765 and the petition? The reason for that is, if you are still on status with your J1 visa sponsor, you didn't tell them anything about it, so you can buy time. You have still 2 years to process and on status with your visa stamp on your visa itself in your passport, and your DS 2019 is still there and valid. However, if your visa sponsor decided to cut you off with their visa sponsorship because you got married to your US citizen spouse, which is merely not possible, not unless they knew about it or you told them about it, and they cut you off, then you can start filing your Form I-130, which is the petition to the alien relative. Why it is important to be in status. There is an immigration crackdown right now, and even though married to your U.S. citizen spouse, it is not a guarantee that you'll be on status. So filing your Form I-130 will preserve your status here because you have a pending petition, which is most likely get approved in 1 year, 4 months to 1 year to 8 months. It is a long process right now. Always look at the USCIS processing time for you to know about the processing and the fees as well, because it's like every month it's changing. Again, you have to be in status while doing your paperwork. Second year, you have to be in status with your J1 visa holder again. You can start processing your Form I-130 right after you do your Form I-612 and Form or DS-3035, let's just say 8 years apart, 8 months rather, 8 months apart. Just do the timing. If you want to talk about this, just message us, give us ideas, because we really are focused on doing the immigration process. And then I'm giving you these ideas for free and really hoping for you to give us a like, share, subscribe as an appreciation for our YouTube channel that is really dedicated to give you free information and ideas from a Filipina that is now a permanent legal resident here in the US through filing a J1 waiver do-it-yourself process. Then, if you are in your third year, I got married in my third year. That is the spring of 2021. We already have a joint papers filing together, and we have been putting all of our expenses in one fund. So the bank statement we have has really more than 3 months of history already, which really help us with our financial hardship. So you focus on exceptional hardship to the U.S. citizen spouse. One of the J1 teachers asked, why is it always focused on the U.S. citizen spouse while the hardship or the waiver is given to you, the J1 visa holder? I answered her and I told her, you are not important to the US. Who is the most important one? Their US citizen. That means their US citizen has the problem or the exceptional hardship if two, they have to start living all by themselves in this home country, the US. Well, you have to fulfill the 2 year rule in the home country you have, like the Philippines. Or if the US citizen will accompany you to your home country for 2 years, what are the hardships? Are you going to be encountering, or is your US citizen spouse will be encountering financial hardship, psychological hardship, let's just say medical hardship because their insurances doesn't really meant anything in the Philippines? Is it career hardship, economic hardship? Is it the language barrier? Put all your evidences together because the USCIS officer and the waiver review division officer will not just be looking at one exceptional hardship. They're looking at the totality of the circumstances. So make sure you file all those forms mentioned, Form I-130, Form I-612, and your DS-3035. Then the rest will be if you wanted to work with your permit, which is the working permit through the Form I-765, and it has to be connected to the Form I-485, which the Form I-485 now needs to have the medical records, which is the Form I-693. I know everything about this by heartbeat because I've been into the process and I know all of the information since I'm also updated with the J1 Waiver Helping Hands group in our Facebook group, which is really helping everyone. We're already 3,900 altogether, helping everyone with ideas. And of course, for those who wanted to jump in to the do-it-yourself process, it's really possible. It's not just me who has been very successful with the do-it-yourself process. There's already plenty as well. But for me, I am really dedicating my time and attention to those that are really needing help. So please stay tuned and Thank you for giving us such wonderful time and experiences by being here in this live video. Number 4, if you are in your 4th year, which is a very good thing, if you already got your extension, this is the time to do gazelle intense when it comes to your paperwork. File for your Form I-130 if you want. File for your Form I-612. File for your DS-3035. File for your Form I-485. File for your Form I-765. Everything should be timed. Always look at the processing time before you process your papers. But the most important thing you have to submit is the Form I-612 and the DS-3035. The two departments, the USCIS and the Department of State, work hand in hand. They talk to each other, but through your papers. So convince them that there's really a hardship. That way they can give you an approval notice and a favorable recommendation. Then you can jump into having your approval with your petition. Then you can have another one through your work permit and your adjustment status, which is also what we call the green card. I am a 10-year green card holder now, really dedicated to help you with all these ideas. On your 5th year, I have a J1 teacher which I really know of, and he's my friend. He submitted on his 5th year because he got married to a US citizen on his 5th year. So it's a same-sex marriage. I don't really encourage that, but this is what he did. He just submitted all of those forms, the DS-3035, the Form I-612, what else? The Form I-485, the Form I-63. He also submitted the Form I-765 and all other forms, the Form I-130 that are very important, and additional Form I-130A, all those information, very crucial. He said until now he's still waiting for the um, approval because the processing time took 20 months now. It's taking longer than a year and 20 a year and 15 months. Now it's 20 months. So look at the processing time, and if you cannot really have the pain tolerance, then hire an immigration lawyer because they're the one who will help you with the process and giving you the ease of, or peace of mind that they process your papers. But for me, I consulted a lawyer and he just said it's not going to work. It's not going to work on my end. So what I did was I asked for a consultation. It's like $150 consultation fee in the year 2023. I guess 2023, 2022, but between those years, and I asked him about the ideas he has. He gave me an idea on how to do the J1 waiver, but we really pushed with the exceptional hardship to my US citizen spouse. And luckily, my husband is really helpful enough with all the paperwork that we submitted. I did all the drafts, he did all the polishing, he did all the proofreading because he's very good in writing. So it's a team effort and we are really helping each other. Now we are helping thousands of J1 teachers through J1 Waiver Helping Hands group and with this YouTube channel to give you ideas on really how to do this on your own. Or if you have an immigration lawyer, at least tap to a person who already has an experience. That way you could also see the checklist or what are our statement of reasons, because some immigration lawyers are also telling them, hey, you need to make your statement of reason and then we will gonna polish that for you. So go to our website, powerfulcouplejourney.com. That is our name of our channel. Just put the .com. You'll find all of the templates that we have, even the J1 waiver bundle from the very beginning all the way to the end. It's detailed there. The processing time, videos, PDFs, templates, all of the information in the J1 waiver bundle. Everything is there. That way you know the step-by-step process. It's really up to you. If you don't want to do it, then share it to your friends. That way, if they compelled to do it yourself, and by the way, we will not leave you hanging. We are here to help you every step of the way. We even have a J1 teacher asking for prayers because they will have to get their Form I-130 and their Form I-485 with the process. They got on the day of their interview, they got an on the spot approval with the Form I-130, which I really prayed for them. And you know what? The first thing she did after she prayed, she messaged me through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and I'm so thankful and honored for that gesture because there's somebody out there who believes in me with my process and now really giving back. There's another person even saying, Emmary, thank you so much for giving your time, attention, asking me some questions if this is applicable to me, and answering my questions as well. If there's a way for me to give back, I will give back as soon as I can. So, with that, that's already a big help. So, subscribing to this channel, I'm really, really hoping that you're here to really support this channel and share it to your friends, to your J1 teacher friends or J1 visa holders that are really seeking for J1 process, because we know that from the Philippines, it's really unlikely to get a no objection statement from the EVP or Exchange Visitor Program Committee, because they have had changes since 2021 with their processing, and it's close to impossible. So please make sure you have all your paperwork. So as a recap, you need to know your timing. When is the right timing to submit your application with the J1 waiver process? Think of the Form I-612, think of the DS-3035, think of the Form I-485, think of the Form I-765, think of the Form I-130, think of the Form I-693, think of the Form I-130A, think of the Form I-131, think of the Form I-864. All those forms are already in the USCIS.gov and with the DS-3035 Department of State. If you wanted to know more about the process, please message me. You can go to our group. This is J1 Waiver Helping Hands group. Just agree to group rules, that way I will accept you immediately. There's already 3,900 J1 teachers and J1 visa holders that are helping each other, giving ideas as well to those that are needing help with the J1 waiver process. It's a tedious process, it's a tedious work, but if you know the step-by-step process and you have the high tolerance to do it yourself, you can do it. And think of this, your partner, your US citizen spouse, especially if you're married to your US citizen spouse, is your ticket to get your green card. So make sure you are doing this together and you're doing this legally, especially with the immigration crackdown right now. It's really hard to not do this the right way and with the legalities. Make sure you have all your paperwork. Visit powerfulcouplejourney.com for more ideas about the templates, and we have videos as well to support you with this one. See you in my next video. God bless and have a great day.